Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Celtic Vision, and today's reading is going to be how badly do they miss you and how badly do they want you. It's a pick a card reading and we've three piles. Pile number 1 is a smoky quartz, pile number 2 is, I don't know what that's called, nice white crystal there, and pile number 3 we have a pink crystal. Okay, so if you'd like to take a moment and choose the pile that you're drawn to, and then we'll continue. Thank you. And so we've pile number 1, which is the smoky quartz. Let's see what cards we have. First card there is the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Now I was taking 4 cards, but a 5th came out, so that was the 5 of Pentacles. And then from the Oracle deck, we have Kindred Partnership and Deception. And then we have the 3 of Swords, the World card, Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun card. Playing it safe, Wisdom, and Power. Okay, so the question is, how badly do they miss you and want you? Okay, well, having a look at the cards, straight away I can see we have a pair. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, so that would indicate that there seems to be a strong connection here, whether you're together or not. We also have the Kindred Partnership, which came up recently in the reading, and this is a bit like the Lover's card. It's about a union of the heart and the mind, so it's not some superficial connection, it's actually quite a deep connection. So there is great potential here. So on the face of it, do they miss you? I would say yes, they do. Now, of course, there's a deception card here. So this would indicate to me that at some stage, and maybe I think it's in the past, that there was some sort of like a three-party situation or a third-party situation. And this card is about being deceived, or either deceiving yourself or being deceived by others. So possibly the relationship, you had a relationship with this person, but then there was a third party and the relationship broke up. And if this is the case, now I see here the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, I suppose the Ace of Cups in an upright position is about new beginnings with love and emotions and all of that, but in reverse it can indicate narcissistic behavior, maybe selfishness, withholding of affection, maybe shaming yourself or shaming others. So I think that's what may have happened in the past in relation to the third party situation. Now, if this is truly in the past and this person, we'll say it's your person of interest, has learnt from that, then that would be a good thing, because we have the 3 of Pentacles here, and this card can often be about working in partnership with others, moving forward, creating something wonderful. So I think if the person has learnt from their past experiences, then I think there's a great chance that this relationship can work if you get together. But it is important that this person, I'm assuming it's it could have been you that's been in had the third party situation, but this person has learnt from that. So in other words, there can be openness and honesty in the relationship, otherwise you're probably wasting your time. But we have the 9 of Swords here, so in an upright position the 9 of Swords is all about worry and anxiety about a situation, but in reversed it's more about that's all passing, the worries and the stresses. The situation is moving forward in a more positive manner. So do they miss you? Yes. And do they want to? Do they desire you? So we'll just look at these cards down here, and I would say a big yes as well. Now, it's funny enough, we have the 3 of Swords here, which there again donates the third party situation. Okay. And we also have 2 women and a man, but of course this could be 2 men and a woman, or 3 men, 3 women, whatever your situation is. But we have beside it, we have the World card. So we say this is you and this is your person of interest. They certainly desire you. they practically adore you, at least physically. But I think, as I said, this is a deep connection. They don't just want you physically or sexually. There is an emotional connection there as well. So this person really does desire you. And here we have you, this is the Six of Pentacles, waiting, and here comes your chap here, so quite anxious to be with you. And we have the Sun card here, which is the couple, and I'm glad that the Sun card is under the Ace of Cups in reverse, because it's kind of saying that, you know, the sun illuminates everything. It's, you know, it's very hard to hide in such light. Everything is clear in the open, like this couple here. And it's a scene of, you know, intimacy and love, which is nice to see. So I think this is the potential, so long as this situation is over and has been learnt from. So I see we have the playing it safe card here. This could be you sitting around kind of waiting for this person. And this card is saying you really, you know, you're playing it safe, but maybe you need to not do that. You're kind of fenced in here, even though you're in a nice spot and it's comfortable, but the world out there is a beautiful place, and it's waiting for you to explore it. So what it's saying is, because we have the Power card beside it, stand in your own power. You know, whatever it is that you want, make your demands, as it were. Don't stand up for yourself. Don't put up with any bad behavior. If for some reason this isn't in the past, if this is currently going on, then you need to deal with it. You need to tell that person that whatever it is you want, that this has to be solved. So, in other words, stand in your own power, respect yourself, and so you can move forward if that's what you want. We also have the Wisdom card here, which is about, it's a sea scene, so it's actually quite a good card, because it's saying it may seem choppy up top, but there's a lot of good stuff going on underneath. It's kind of like a good solid foundation, and things are a lot more calmer than you think. So I think the situation, particularly if this third party situation has been in the past, as long as it's been learnt from, and that you can now be open and honest with each other, then the relationship has a good chance if you get together, because they do miss you, they do want you, and I think you feel the same way. But as I said, you have to make sure that you can be open and honest with each other, so you can have a happy, fulfilled relationship. Yeah, so if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you. With pile number 2, which is the white crystal, with the Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, decrease, transformation, and we have the Death card, the 2 of Swords, Judgment card in reverse, the 9 of Chalices or Cups, and we have transformation again, and happiness. So, how badly do they miss and want you? Right. Okay, so I'm just looking at the cards up here, and we'll start with the Knight of Pentacles. There's a feeling, I think, here of, in reverse, that the Knight of Pentacles can talk about being stuck, you know, a lack of progress. And it's kind of saying, in a sense, stay where you are, you know, hold your position for the time being. So I'm looking at the 7 of Wands beside it in reverse. So I get the feeling that this person, I think, yes, they do miss you, but it's like whatever's going on with you two, it feels like your relationship is stuck at the moment. There's no progress with it. And either you or them, both of you, may be a little frustrated by that. And like the 7 of Wands in reverse, it's asking you to consider your options, but to do so, you know, to withdraw and reconsider your options and wait for a better time to proceed. So it's asking you to not so much to act now, but to hold where you are, and to reflect and consider things rather than take action. And the 3 of Wands as well. The 3 of Wands, it's a bit like you know, stay where you are while you're planning for the future, that kind of thing. So it's kind of hold your position. And the reason why I think, but we have actually the cycle card here which says decrease. So this means that the cycle that your relationship is in is decreasing. So this, as in this phase of being stuck and not moving forward, lack of progression, that's starting to change. It's decreasing, but you're on the brink of a new beginning, the two of you guys. We have the Ace of Wands, and of course the Aces are all about beginnings, and the Wands are about passion and energy and sexuality, of course. So, and you can see it's like the thumbs up. It's saying, hey, everything's going to be okay. But it's almost like, for the moment, it's almost like a timing issue. You just have to kind of, whatever's going on with you guys, just hold your own, stay where you are, because things are about to move. Because we have 2 transformation cards, which is quite amazing. So I think the relationship is very much about to transform into something even better, or much better than it is, because we have the butterfly transformation card as well. And of course, we all know with the butterfly, it starts out as a caterpillar and moves into the chrysalis stage, and then one day bursts out the chrysalis into this beautiful butterfly. So it's kind of saying, have patience. You may be in the chrysalis stage, or even at the caterpillar stage, but you're heading towards this beautiful butterfly stage. And the transformation with your relationship, it won't be just a minor transformation. It'll be something. It'll be completely different. And when I say different, I think something much better, because we have the Death card here, and I think it's not a pleasant looking card, but I think it's saying that it's the death of one cycle in your relationship, and you're coming into something completely amazing and beautiful. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Happiness card there as well. It's kind of like this, the conclusion of this transformation will be a state of happiness. And you see the 2 dolphins together, so it looks like you two could be getting together if you wish. And it's very much, well, as I said, happiness. You have the sunshine there, the blue skies and the water, and it's about enjoying your life and being together, if that's what you want. Now, so do they miss you? Yes, they do miss you. And just getting back to the transformation card, this is very much a lucky card as well from that deck. So the fact that it's come up in the reading bodes well for the relationship. But yes, they do miss you. Do they desire you? I would say yes, yes they do. And a bit like the last reading, it's not just a physical or even a sexual attraction. There seems to be an emotional connection there as well. Now we have here the 2 of Swords, but you see this represents you, for instance, whether you're a man or a woman, say, and this person is trying to, in a sense, woo you. And we have then, which is actually quite interesting, this is the Judgment card in reverse. Now this can often talk about, it's kind of like saying pushing against transformation. There may be a fear of proceeding or a fear of change. So while one or both of you are really anxious to move forward in this relationship, there may be still a hesitancy. So just be aware of that. And it's just under the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about being stuck. So while you feel the relationship is stuck, there may still be a hesitancy about moving forward. So just be aware of that. And it's quite common. You want change, but then you might be scared of what that change may actually bring, because this change, I think, will be huge, and it will be great for both of you. But I think don't worry about that too much, because beside it we have the 9 of Cups, or Chalices. And of course this is very much a wish fulfillment card as well. And you can see this couple here, they both, you can see it's quite an intimate kind of picture. They're both holding each other, and it's not just, you can see there that it's not just a physical attraction as well. And this 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, and it talks about emotional fulfillment as well as other types of fulfillment. So that's kind of where this transformation is heading for you guys. So just, I think, have patience with where it's going. Now this is a general card reading, of course, so you always, take what resonates and leave the rest, and you always go with your own instincts at the end of the day. But generally speaking, the cards are kind of saying, things maybe feel a bit stuck at the moment, but they're heading into a wonderful direction, and you know, everything's about to be transformed. And the other transformation card here, we have this woman, and she's standing at one end of a bridge, and she's about to cross over into something completely, to a different place altogether, where things will be completely different. And that's really what it's saying about your relationship. You know, it's going to change completely into something even better than it is, or than you might expect even. And so just to be you know, be aware of that, and not to get too hung up or too depressed if you feel things are going nowhere, because if it's a case that you both want to be together, well, the cards are looking very good for that. So just, I suppose, stay positive, and know that the change is on its way, and it'll be quite a rapid transformation, or quite a big transformation. So do they miss you? Yes. And do they want you? Yes as well. So it's a yes to both. So if you like this reading, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, which is the pink crystal. So we'll have a look at the cards. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Fool, the 5 of Cups, present power, fragmented energy, and your higher self. And then we have the 10 of Chalices, again actually, 4 of Pentacles, King of Chalices, Knave of Chalices, 9 of Wands, and Simplicity and Embracing. Okay, so just a reminder, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also it's an 18+ reading. I know I forgot to say that with the other 2 readings. So some of the images on the cards are adult images, so if you're under 18, please tune out now. Thank you. So how badly do they miss and want you? Okay. Right. Well, I can see that they do seem to miss and want you. Now, I think in the past, I see a couple of cards, the number 5, so we have the 5 of Cups, which can indicate that possibly in the past you've had maybe a challenging relationship, or you've had certain challenges in your relationship. And the 5 of Cups can relate to emotional disappointments. And I see underneath it we have the Knave, or the Page of Cups or Chalices. And in this deck, that refers to jealousy. So possibly your person of interest has had issues around jealousy in the past, at least. Now, whether that was warranted or not, and maybe that's been something that's been an issue for you, for your relationship. And with the 5 of Pentacles as well. And the 5 of Pentacles can relate to, I suppose, well, it can relate to more material issues in relation to money, but it can also relate to ongoing challenges, you know, that feel endless. So it may have put a strain on the relationship. But often with both of these cards, things can seem worse than they actually are. And I think this person, and I think it's them rather than you, although it could be you as well. This person now, here they are, they're standing in the present power card. They're standing in their power. It's almost like, and on the left and right they have a lion and a tiger, which represents the past and the present. So it's almost, this card is saying that they're standing in their power, and it almost feels like they've maybe grown up a little. Maybe in the past they were a little immature, dare I say, and they were reacting to things. And, you know, because we have the fragmented energy beside it, and that's very much about being a bit scattered and all over the place, and a lack of balance, and maybe reacting to things in an appropriate manner possibly, and that might have put a strain on your relationship. But I think this person has grown up a little since then, or they're not like that at least anymore, because we have the higher self card, and that's all about coming back to yourself, kind of standing in your own power, knowing your own truth and listening to your own intuition. So there's balance, so there's less of this fragmented energy and more groundedness in yourself. So I believe this person then, you know, that they're just more stable in a sense, and I think they do they do miss you and they want you, because we have the Fool card, and that's all about new journeys and starting out. And it's also about, it also talks about returning to your authentic self, you know, trusting your gut, going with it, but trusting yourself more than anything. But I think, and that represents them, it's like they want to go on this journey, this new journey with you, because we have the Ten of Cups card. Now we have it twice because we have it here as well, the Ten of Chalices, or the Ten of Cups. But the Ten of Cups, and that relates to happiness, you know, in the home. It could indicate marriage or birth even, you know, satisfaction with family and friends. It's kind of like, I think they suddenly realize they want this with you, or they could have this with you, and they're more ready for that if that's something that you wanted. They're more, I suppose, mature in that respect. And we have the Ten of Cups here again. You see in this image, it's kind of like I think she's sending him off on an errand or something. Yeah, but does this person want you? I would say yes. And here we have the Four of Pentacles, and a couple kind of chilling, and she's there relaxing, and he's kind of, I'm not sure what he's doing, touching her or whatever, but they seem happy enough anyway. And in the next card we have the King of Cups. She's sitting there and he's touching and stroking her hair, and she's happy with that. Both cards seem quite, you know, chilled out, and they seem happy enough in what they're doing. And we have here the Nine of Wands. So we have a couple, and they're kind of embracing. There's eye contact, so there's an intimacy there as well. So I think, now we have the Jealousy card, but as I said, I think this might relate more to past behaviours. But I feel that this person, if it's your person of interest rather than yourself, and it could of course apply to you, it's like they're no longer the jealous type, or at least it's, you know, if it wasn't warranted, they're more less likely to react in that way. And we have the Simplicity card, because the Simplicity card is saying it's a general card talking about simplifying your life, to let go of things that you no longer need, to make room for the things that you want. So I think both of you, if you want this relationship, just to focus on it and to let go of any other things that don't work or that aren't working in your life, to make room for it. So this fragmented energy, it's not going to slip back in there. You can focus on what your desires are. And we have the Embracing card. And this Embracing card, I think, relates to both of you. It's about embracing your emotions. And if you're both overly emotional, it's saying embrace that, don't fight it. And if you're the opposite, it's more about blocked emotions, it's saying just maybe explore those. But don't let them control you either way, because maybe that's what was happening before, and it caused problems in the relationship. But it looks like things, you know, if you really want this relationship to work, I think it certainly can. So do they miss you and want you? Yeah. Or how badly do they miss you and want you? They pretty much do. So it's all there for you guys if you wish. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.